Hi guys, it's Jessica and I am back with another project share. And this time I am actually able to participate in Saturday Morning Makes, which is an open collaboration that's hosted by Jill Norwood, and I will tag her channel down below. It's where you can just have a chance to share what you've been working on lately, and then use hashtag #SatMornMakes, and then everybody can see what you've been working on. But this is something that I actually finished this morning. I started it yesterday. I've had this idea in my head for quite some time, and I finally had the time to do it. Yesterday I didn't end up having to work very much because I was out of hours, so I ended up spending a lot of time on this and then finished them up this morning. So what I ended up making were these pocket journals or mini journals with a keychain, however you want to look at it and or use them. I know that like pocket journals are a big thing right now, and so this was kind of my take on it. Is I thought it'd be pretty cool to be able to add this to like a work bag or a backpack or even like your purse, or something like that. I think I am actually working on one for myself, and I'm going to attach it in the inside of my purse so that it's not hanging out and getting dirty that way, but then it'll attach to the inside of my purse, and then I can just pull it out and use it that way if I need to. I'm also going to add my keys to it because my keys get lost in the bottom of my purse quite a bit. But I have 18 of them done, and they are all variations of these covers that I'm going to show you. So I'll tell you how many I have of each. They are already listed in my Etsy if these are something that you're interested in. And speaking of Etsy, I am going to be putting the store on vacation mode starting Monday morning because we are actually going out of town. So if there's something that you've been eyeing, just know that if you want to get it, I would either get it before Monday morning or starting next Friday. Okay, so I have 2 of these. And on the inside, there are 2 mini notebooks, and I didn't cover them in paper just because I wanted to keep them, I don't know, my thought process is the people who are going to want these are maybe not like crazy crafty, but do want to have something quick and small to be able to write something on. And the snaps I use are just the plastic snaps. I did sew in an elastic pin holder, and then all of them come with a mini pin, and they're all gel pins. I am trying to keep all of them the same. So for example, I have 2 of these covers, so I went and took both of the pins out to match these covers. But the ones in which I have 3 of, the pins are going to be a little bit different, but I am doing everything I can to make sure the pin matches the cover. So like I said, I have 2 of these ones. I have 2 of these ones. I have 3 of these, and like I said, they are all the same where what's inside of them. I did actually sew around the covers just to, I don't know, for looks and for stability purposes. I did not sew the keychain part. I have 2 of the sunflower, and I love the buttons on these ones. And then these are the ones I have 3 of. So I have 3 of this nursing theme. Just open that up just in case. I have 3 of this floral pattern. And then I have 3 of the butterfly. I think this one's probably my all-time favorite. I just loved the way it... Oh, I did sew on the attachment part here. I ended up sewing a mini rectangle on there just to make sure it stays secured. How I made these was I took some of my faux leather and I cut it down to 5 3/4 by 4. That's because that was what matched best these mini notebooks. But if you have like mini notebooks from the Dollar Tree, your dimensions are going to be much different. So I would work with whatever notebooks you have and then go from there. And then these keychains are cut down to 1 inch by 8 1/4. And then I folded them and I sewed the edge just to kind of reinforce it. And then once that edge was sewn, then I added my clasp part here. I've had these in my stash for probably 2 years. I know I got them off of Amazon, so I will see if I can find them. I did get these mini notebooks off of Amazon quite a while ago because I've been trying to go through and use up what I have, and I'm now out of these. I'll post those if I can, and I will post the eyelets that I got off of Amazon as well as the elastic that I like to use from Amazon. So that is it for my video today. If you guys have any other questions, please leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. And thank you guys so much for being here.